Without further ado, let's start the video.
Shall we begin?
Hello everyone, it's DontLoseToFear, and we have another amazing video here for you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. So we have an online ranked Overwatch match with Zenyatta. That's my main, and I am a Zenyatta one-trick on my main account, which is actually the DontLoseToFear, original DontLoseToFear gamer tag, but I had to shorten it down because they changed the gamer tag the way that it appears, and there's less characters, so it's like DontLToFear or something like that. So unfortunately it's not the whole thing, but if you look into it and look at the player profile, even when you're playing me, it says DontLoseToFear. To me, I have some values and principles that are really important to me, and I want to try to make a positive and impactful change in the world in the terms of what my experience is, and so that I can help other people better their experience in their lives as well, even in something as small and menial or not that important as, say, video games. But we all live in the modern day where video games have become more and more important and more of a serious part of people's lives and aspects of their lives that they consider more than just entertainment and gaming, but a core part of their identity. And one character in particular that I think really gets a bad reputation is Zenyatta. So I'm going to show you with live commentary, and almost everyone, if not everyone, is in the comms or communications, audio communications of this online ranked match. So you get to see the interactions even at a high level. Now, it doesn't matter what level I'm in, pretty much from Platinum above, Platinum, Diamond, Masters, Grandmasters, it's always the same. I get a lot of lashback and kickback and complaining and negativity and toxicity just for playing this character, and I understand other people's perspectives. However, I know that a lot of those people wouldn't say or think that if they knew my perspective. So one thing you're going to learn here is how to play Zenyatta better. Another thing you're going to learn is how to play with a Zenyatta better if you're not playing as Zen, and to appreciate and understand Zenyatta. Now, I understand not all Zenyatas are made equally, right? Not everyone has the same skill level, but hopefully with this we can get the ball rolling and we can get a better, more positive community around Zenyatta players and Zenyatta mains, and to understand what they do. I've already made an hour-long audiobook type guide where I talk to you and explain to you the general theory, strategy on how to play Zenyatta, and this will be an actual Grandmaster game, only one game in, but still it's a Grandmaster game, of the latest season, which, honestly, I don't even know. I think it's season 34. I think it's the latest season. I don't really care, I keep track of that stuff. And this is now my second season in a row where I've got to Grandmaster. So I got the highest possible rating in my placements at 3,900. I believe that's what it is. You get a master rating at 3,900. That was my highest placement. And I worked my way back up with a very high win rate so far. And we're in Grandmasters. And hopefully we can keep climbing through Grandmasters. But I'm taking it in stride. Okay? Let's get into this. Right away, I'm that guy. I auto-log Zenyatta because I would be doing you a disservice if I played any other character. I'm just nowhere near... my skill level is just way too low on the other characters. So this is the one. There are some benefits to this, right? Like one of the benefits is that you can really fully master one character if you don't switch. You understand what you can and can't do in certain situations.
All right, let's get it. We got Sigma and Widow in here. Oh, nice. We got double shield and Zen. This should be good.
See, I was gonna friendly ask you not to play Zenyatta, considering they had a.
We're good, man. We're good.
They have a Genji player.
Yeah. Just play.
You're Zen one trick. Sorry.
Be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Pack is probably gonna play Genji.
I will do my best.
Negativity and just be confident.
I mean, I don't doubt that you're gonna try.
He definitely doesn't realize what my skill level is.
I'll do my best to make sure you don't die.
Seems like a decent guy.
Sounds good, man. I like it.
Most other people are not that decent. Well, they're not that nice about it. I definitely struggle here in the beginning. I make lots of mistakes in the
Hog left side.
But in this video, you'll see a lot of amazing and good things that I do, and I'm going to teach you
Hog one.
and explain to you why I did those things.
Mercy no res. I'm dead.
I died there. I was out of
Unlucky.
position.
My bad.
That's fine.
What
They
I
got
realized
2
later
down.
is I
You
shouldn't
guys
have
are
been
fine.
up there.
You should
I
get your ult
should have
probably
been
soon too. You'll be fine.
Looking for angles and doing other things.
I'm coming back.
Can't peek.
At this
I'm
level
20
though,
health.
it's so
Yeah,
easy
back
to
up,
get
back up.
deleted.
You guys, no
But I was
heals. No
thinking,
heals. Just keep running back.
Maybe I'll get some value up there.
Max out has to.
But for the rest of the game, I don't do that.
Yeah, just
I
run back.
Anchor myself
Reset.
in a different way, get angles,
I was sealing the
position
window, too.
myself
Should
far
have
away,
ult shot.
and I try to help people as much as I can. Here I'm orbing the Orisa.
I'm gonna wait
Just
for my
waiting.
fortified, then I'll go in.
Can't do much here.
So I'm probably gonna die for it.
No, you're fine. Just wait. Wait.
I'm gonna peek out top.
No, I know.
Okay, wait. Okay, start going.
She
in,
got
start going
antied.
in.
Oh my god.
Here I'm trying to break that shield. Unfortunately, we already kind of fed. Looks like we got. Okay, we're not doing very well in the first point, but we
Unlucky.
will do well. Takes a little while to get this ball rolling. It is what it is, right? Like, you can't play fully perfectly all the time. You got to figure out how to work how things work and how things can be efficient.
I
Here
think
we
I have
go.
to play
I
angles.
discovered that I need to play angles. There you go, under the bridge there in the corner.
We
Breaking
have a lot.
shield.
We have more
This is a
damage
much better-
technically because of you.
We use
Technically.
both ults by accident. Our team is not so
So
happy
that's a
about
lot
that.
of damage.
We gotta
I'm-
call these ults.
I'm orbing the
Yeah, we
soldier
gotta-
because he.
We used a lot of ults there.
I'm orbing
And-
the soldier because
Both are
he,
damage amplifying ults, which is
he was
unfortunate.
ulting, right?
Yeah, that's not
so,
good.
You're gonna see a
Plus,
lot of animation cancels and changes.
I have transcendence coming up
Let's see.
soon.
I'm gonna wait for them to come.
Right away, I see that Orisa's critical. See, there was an animation cancel there, I believe. It just appeared while I was shooting. So I don't take the time away to stop shooting. I keep shooting and I press the harmony orb so that I can animation cancel. It makes everything faster, quicker. And you got to be like doing it like
They
this.
still have bongo.
We trade.
Top, I think.
No, they used
Yes. Now, I definitely have a really slow start to this. I know it's not looking that great. But you have to understand that these are some of the best players in the world on console. The absolute top players. Millions and millions of people play console Overwatch. Perhaps many more people on console than on PC. So it's very difficult, right? Just out of the sheer volume of people to get to this level and to play at this level, because the people on the other side are going to destroy you any chance you give them. So you really have to be tight in your movements. You really have to be purposeful with what you're doing. And as you can see, I'm in the comms, communicating with people as best as I can, trying to get along with them as best as I can. You don't have to be friends with these people, but you have to get along and you have to try to win, and to the best of your ability. Not always possible, easier said than done. Here, I see someone on the far right-hand side. I'm poking them, pressuring them, and they retreat due to my pressure. Sometimes your role is as simple as doing that and calling stuff out, and then someone goes over there, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to do that much, right? Break some guardrails. Here, I was trying desperately to save my BAP, but he was too far back. I think if he was closer with me, he would have been saved by my transcendence. I transcended just for him. I usually find that that's not a good idea to do that because
Dead.
you
You
end
guys
up
have
wasting
Zen
it.
solo
Watch the
heal.
Hanzo, watch the Hanzo. Cozy, you can't let him just come upstairs like that.
I know the Hanzo's there, and that easy, not
Got him,
easy,
got him,
but
got him.
an
Mercy one.
amazing volley shot where I baited him out. I showed him where I was by throwing my projectiles or my orbs. And when he knows that I'm there, almost nobody can resist trying to go in on a Zen because they know how vulnerable he is, and it's an easy kill for most people. But if you practice a lot and you're confident a lot, you can get those beautiful, beautiful kills like that. He had a pocket mercy and I killed him, and he's like a master, a Grandmaster Hanzo player. Probably a Grandmaster, because this is the beginning of the season. That was a mistake. This was the beginning of the season, so everyone is resetting. So most of the people in this lobby are Grandmasters. They're just not done their placements yet, because when you do your placements, even if you're like,
Why did
They
our
got fooled as
soldier
well.
stay over there by what?
It's okay, it's okay. Just focus on the next thing. It's done already. It doesn't matter why.
This is winnable.
They're not- they just
pushing
started
card.
Winnable.
pushing
They're not
card,
even
yeah.
pushing card. It's like one person pushing card. It's a
You
mercy
guys
pushing
live,
card.
we're
That's a
chilling.
beautiful shot. Holy sh.
I'm a flank with this. Actually, I'm gonna just push card.
He's by himself. Bap is
Oh,
by himself on
zero.
the stairs, soldier.
all right, that's unlucky.
I'm
He
dead.
didn't play that
I have-
well. Something happened there with some miscommunication with the Orisa. That was just a bit of a flop. So as you can see, at the higher levels, and it should be like this always, when someone is out of position, you kind of instantly die. So you have to really quickly learn to be in a good position or a bad position,
Like,
and
If you
to not be in a
No, we
bad
can't contest,
position
it's just backed
as much as
what else
as
do they have?
possible.
They
You
have a
need to
Genji now,
constantly
that's
be
fine,
trying
but
to
what
be
else do they have?
in the optimal sort of best situation. And sometimes that's an unpredictable situation that the other team can't predict you. So it isn't always as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. You're always here, you're always there. However, it's more of a probability spread of what you can and can't do. And then there's like a mix-up of, I'm really trying to help this Widow here, a mix-up of doing something a little different and keeping them on your toes and being unpredictable. So here I'm trying to break shields. We're creating multi-layer pressure, right? On the top right, my team is up there, and I'm down here with the Widow, and this is what we should have done from the beginning, and we would have really held that first point and second point much better. This time, it's not as good as a Mercy Pocket, I get it, but it is enough because this Widow is a freaking amazing player, really skilled player, has great awareness, and does really well. Is actually outperforming, eliminating, and out damaging our soldier. No disrespect to our soldier, everyone has bad games. I did everything I could here. Unfortunately, we popped too many ults.
Oh, I wish we.
Our team had
yeah,
a big issue of doing this, but it worked out really well for us. We were able to farm our ults a little bit back here. I was able to have a really nice duel there with the Sigma,
That's unlucky.
and those are magic shurikens,
What the?
bro.
That's.
Oh my
How
god,
the-
bro, those are magic shurikens.
I don't know, that
Watch
went through,
this.
like-
He turns around
Literally
180
out all
I know
degrees.
that
Watch,
he was out all the way and then
Look at
went
that.
through 2 different bodies
Well,
and then hit me.
He did like a no look. He didn't turn around. He did like a no look.
No, he just literally threw magic shuriken that went through 2 different people then hit me. Yeah,
Crazy.
I saw
My
that on the
orb's
kill
in
feed.
reach.
Can't even
What the
argue.
fuck?
It was just a nice skill shot, prediction shot, and that's what projectiles are. With Genji shurikens and with Zenyatta's orbs, it's a prediction shot of where you think they're gonna be, and that's how he can do something like that is by throwing the projectiles.
Soldier behind,
and
soldier
behind.
Watch this. This is like the greatest thing. Got the soldier that was flanking.
Soldier dead.
Pressured him. I think that's the BAP. Breaking shields, staying safe. He's got a mercy pocket. Watch this. Kill the BAP while falling.
I got him.
While falling, killed him. I think I killed the Orisa, or whatever that tank that was, and I got the supercharger. I got 3 picks on a flank and a supercharger right there. That's a massive carry. And I don't know if I'm going to name this that or not, but like how to maybe carry with Zen and Grandmasters, or how to carry with Zen in general. But I've been doing that kind of thing since Plat and Diamond and Masters, and you can't always do it, but if you don't do it, you're never going to figure out when and how to do those plays. Sometimes you're going to fail. It's a risk and reward thing, right? You balance the two things. Now this flank was not very costly in terms of time. It was really quick, so there wasn't a big negative there. My team was holding it down. They had a BAP, not a big negative there, so everything is fine. I was able to do what I needed to do. To be able to kill a soldier like that when you're just a Zen and he's like a Grandmaster, Grandmaster soldier, that's insanity. That was really a great accomplishment for me. And then kill the BAP. It was crazy. Like I felt like I was their shadow, you know. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm fine with dying and getting trades. Like I'm aware of when it's okay for me, like risk reward, like to get a trade if I end up dying. But if I do something, like at the end there, I got the bongos. I killed 2 people, and then I got the bongos, and then Genji killed me. It's like that's a good trade. Like
Yeah, doesn't.
That is just a glass cannon, dude. It's,
Yeah.
It's
He is
hard.
a good Zen aimer. Can just fuck things up so bad.
yo, I wish you guys saw. I
It
killed the
literally, no,
Hanzo
it's throwing
earlier.
it's
Some of them even had admiration for me, and one guy at the end, I think the Widow says that I was cracked. So he literally thinks very highly of me, and I'm
Nice
lucky and
shot,
blessed
dude.
that he made a comment like
Breaking
that. I'm
shields,
very
sir, breaking
grateful.
shields.
It helps
You're
me
fine,
stay
you're fine.
motivated and to continue to do what I do so that I can help you guys
Hey, there's
become better
Tracer.
Zens too, so we can build
Tracer,
a
no
better
recall.
community of Zenyatta players
Widow, right?
and
Widow's back
Overwatch
up,
players in
Widow's back
general.
up.
I have to rotate around.
Well, right
Rotating with
away,
our
I'm
soldier and our
trying to heal
DPS.
Both their DPS are
Widow?
back,
See, I recognize the Widow
Widow,
is
I'm
a
with you.
carry,
60 health.
so
You have a
I'm helping
second.
her more,
Oh my god.
sadly,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
unfortunately,
There.
for
Okay,
that
just go. I'll put
soldier.
an orb
Tracer
on you.
Mega.
He has a
sick,
healing
sick,
stand
sick.
too, and I'm not a Mercy. I can only pick
Yes.
one person to help, right?
Nice.
So I have to figure out who's gonna make the best
Oh, I can't
Get the
fuck
Arista?
plays
again.
and do the best in a certain situation. There, I healed the soldier for a split second.
Card, two
So
people
it's
on
not
card
like I'm
maybe, and
completely
then we
ignoring
just
him.
push
I don't
this.
like when
We push, we
supports
get
do
a.
that.
Sick,
You
can
should
come with
always
me?
use
give
the-
people a
we
can
chance
get
because
them, we can
anyone
get
can
them.
pop off.
We
When
can
someone
get a
is in
cycle
the
here, I
best
can get it up.
situation to do the best thing or the most
can,
impactful thing,
Widow,
that's
go
when
for
you
it, I
should
can
help
heal you.
them. I switched to soldier for a second because he
No,
was
whatever.
ahead. I didn't want him to die. Maybe I
Or
could
not.
save him. I saw then the
Keep
Arista
going,
was
keep going,
coming,
keep going. We
so I
cycled
gave
them,
it
we
to
cycled
her.
them. I'm with
And
you,
I
I'm
saw
with
I
you, I'm
think
with
Arista,
you.
that,
you
you know,
said
she
card, I
needed
guess.
it. This was not the best situation. Like here, it's on the Sigma, right? And I just
No,
leave
no,
it
they're one,
there.
they're one.
I'm trying to
I know
build
more, I
alt.
know
A lot of
more
times
after
I just leave my
Okay.
orb on the tanks as much as I
Back up,
can.
back up.
That was a
Back
mistake.
up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I should have kept trying to help the Sigma,
That's fine, that's fine.
but I left him.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a fail,
They have no
but it's
bad.
Their
okay
BAP is
because
down, they have only Zen heals.
you miss
have the
100% of
advantage.
the shots you
That's
don't
fine.
take.
Oh,
But if you take 10
Nice.
shots and then you hit 2,
Alright,
well,
GG.
now
No
you've
worries.
hit 2 shots that you would have never
We push
taken
card
if you
around
never
corner.
took
We
10
push
shots.
card.
Some people never take a shot. They're scared to take a shot. They're scared to take a
Just high ground.
chance and to have an opportunity to try to do well, right?
They're not gonna have a lot of
So
damage,
here,
which should mean
I'm
pushing
trying to help
should
the Sigma a little bit more. I know that I kind of failed them a little bit there by not giving him an orb, but it wouldn't have made that much difference. It maybe only would have given him 2 or 3 seconds extra to live, but I don't
Window
know.
right here when
Here we go.
peek. Get ready.
Next
Wait,
thing.
is that
So
right?
here, as you can
Okay.
see, I use this wall to help myself to not die. Always use environmental objects to block for you. Your tanks aren't always reliable, and not necessarily because they, here we go, try to get that damage, change our positioning. Animation cancel,
Genji,
orb
come in, watch for
cancel
blades.
with the kick,
Genji,
reset your
Genji.
orbs, reload them. Right there, being safe,
You good with
and
him?
just strafing a little bit around that corner, seeing what you can do. See how much damage I took? And I was being safe, and my HP went to 77, and I was being safe.
Widow behind us.
So here we go. I'm still trying to protect that BAP there, help him.
Thank you.
There we go. Attack that person. That was perfect. I kind of maybe missed some of my shots, but that's okay. Trying to keep people alive. I wish I could have kept the soldier alive, but I think he was a little out of
get-
position.
get-
He
get
probably
killed,
shouldn't
get
have
killed,
pushing
get
killed like that,
Kill the BAP.
but I don't know
BAP dies, kill the BAP.
about their rules as much as I do mine, so I'm not going to pass too much judgment on that.
Did die. And again, you just fries us in there.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We pushed as far as we pushed,
they're down
and we
too.
have to do a reset. That's all there is.
Ricky.
No need to get upset or mad about it. Just be calm and keep playing.
They know.
You good, Bap?
Kill Teresa and Genji
Fine.
though.
I love these double shields. If anyone is wondering, double shields is really fantastic with Zenyatta. He gets protection.
we walked
The
top right
team
here,
can
and I have
stay up.
Widow.
They don't need as much healing. I would say the main factor, from what I can
Genji.
see, or one of the main factors, if not the main.
Thanks.
And it allows you to do things like get angles and flank, which you should not be doing all the time. But you, at that
Wait, we should wait for
opportune
that
moment,
here.
you know
Wait
how
for a
Captain
second,
Jack
wait for a
Sparrow
second,
says,
yeah.
at the opportune moment, right then, you gotta capitalize.
No, not in this area, I don't think.
Here comes.
That's unfortunate. I didn't break lamp. That's okay. Genji got a good blade.
Don't use any
Genji
ult here.
strives in those kind of corridor situation where there's clusters, so he can get multiple damage strikes. So with one blade strike, you know, I think it's like 120. If you do 2, it's 240 and then 360. So if there's 3 people that you can hit with one blade swipe, right? So it's okay. It is what it is. We don't have a lot of time left.
Has he done
People are
anything
starting to
yet?
get a little upset at our
Getting
soldier
up there,
because
Widow
he's not
right
really
now.
doing
Like 13
much.
minutes, he
But
doesn't
you know,
have
to his
full
defense,
It's okay,
a
it's okay.
lot of
Let's just try to
DPS
win here. We can
feel
still
like
have a
they
chance.
can't do a lot when there isn't a
have
pocket
a minute
mercy at
40.
this level. But we do have a BAP, and BAP is also one of the best healers in the game.
Go ahead, Tracer, get in
Mercy
there.
and BAP. at the highest level, you'll see the top players. If you look at the top players list, it's usually them. But you will also see some Zens, such as myself up there.
We need to get in there.
And last season I was the highest rated Zen one-trick on console in the world, so that's pretty cool. There we go, he's one. Our teammates were making really, really good callouts. I kind of made some mistakes here. The Sigma really tried to help me. He did a great job. Everyone's doing well. Everyone's playing as a team, which is really cool. This looks like, as you go up the ranks, it looks more and more like competitive Overwatch League, right? It looks nothing like that at the lower levels. At the lower levels, there's just a lot of disarray and people just fighting for their lives. If you can get one or two people to just work with, or even just one person to work with at the lower levels, it's a lucky thing for you. That's why it's hard for even a high level person to play in a lower level, because it's a different game. People aren't playing the same way. I actually don't have to do as much at the higher level, but when it's my time to do something and my team needs me, I really need to be trying to do the right thing as much as possible. I need to have maximum performance to help them. Like right here, I'm coaching the tanks on when to go. I have Transcendence. I was pressuring the DPS down there. I had Transcendence. I know that they had a blade and that now we're vulnerable. And that sounds like a horrible thing that I did, but you have to understand, if our tanks died there before, the push is dead anyways. So I prioritized just that 300 healing per second approximately, which is the best healing in the game, right? With Transcendence, I prioritized just saying, you know what, I'm gonna just do this, make sure that they get safe around the corner and see what happens. And it worked out, because I think the BAB dropped a immortality stand and we are still pushing. So even though on paper it seems like, wow, this Zen is bad, he's doing everything bad, I'm not. It's all decision making based on trusting what I think my teammates will do, right? Like here, the Sigma is so good and so smart to go into to hide behind that. And he knew that I'm going to heal him, and I did, and no one's complaining about it. I love these tanks a lot. They have a lot of courage, and I think it's a very difficult thing to be a tank player, and I really respect tank players in this game for that. I find it hard to play as tank. I don't really have the aptitude to do so. As you can see, I farmed down the D.Va and the ball, and I got some really good kills, and my other support coached my team on saying, hey, he's got Transcendence in 10 seconds, you guys will be fine. So my team all recognized the value of the Zen at some level. Some recognized it more than others, but most games I go into, people don't want anything to do with me. They don't want a Zen. But when teams don't complain and they're cool and they actually try without throwing a fit or getting upset at the fact that I'm playing Zen, the games are actually relatively, I wouldn't say easy, but we almost always end up winning or rolling the team or winning the game convincingly. And there's quite a few moments where we kind of roll and we do really well, and people get surprised because kind of everyone has that general misconception that Zenyatta is a horrible character and he's not good. But I think it's completely the other way around. I think that Zenyatta has an insanely high skill ceiling, and when you break that ceiling, right, you can break through and just keep breaking through these multiple ceilings. Like, I just keep getting better and better. I never realized or thought that this would be possible. I always wanted it to be, and I always had a hunch that the mechanics of Zenyatta allow you to do so much. One of those reasons why is because he has a critical hit head multiplier, and he's got so many orbs, and the rate in which those orbs fly across the map, there's no fall-off damage. And if you can just predict where people will be, it's a very difficult thing to do. But if you can do it, and you can get those, even just one headshot multiplier, an amazing Widow like this Widow that we had here, who was having an amazing game, no disrespect to our soldier, because I'm sure he got here by having amazing games as well, but we can't have amazing games every time. We can't play perfectly every time. So he just happened to not have a great game there. My team was getting on him a bit, and I was just trying to get them off of that negative thought train, because I know if we get on that negative thought train, we're going to lose. It's going to increase our chances of losing. And I get on that negative thought train too sometimes, and that's why I try to recognize it and say, look, my goal here is to win this Grandmasters game and to keep climbing up in Grandmasters even just a little bit. I don't need to be super high, but just get in there a little bit and to enjoy these games. and to learn from them. And that's why I'm doing this video too, so I can learn from it, and so I can teach what I learned, and that we can all learn from it. Hopefully people will enjoy these videos. Hopefully they'll find them useful. I know there are a lot of other sources people can consider, but I think that mine is truly unique and interesting, since I'm a one-trick. And since I never used to be good at first-person shooter games whatsoever, this is something that I worked hard at and achieved recently over the last year or so, or 6 months.
Gotta hit that RNG on that soldier.
Those Zen, being forced to play with those Zen 1 tricks, not comfortable, I know.
It's just,
Nah, bro, you're fucking
it's just
cracking though.
different.
I know, it's different,
No, I'm
right?
not used to playing with Zen. I'm used to playing with Mercy. Getting peel, like,
Yeah.
having res.
Hey,
If I need to, like, jump up and triple headshot a Widow, they have a damage boost for me. You know, it's just like, it's
you know
different.
what though? Like, as a BAP, you helped me a lot. Like, I played yesterday with a BAP that didn't heal me once the entire game, so that was hard.
I try and play behind you to the point where I can peel if I need to.
Yeah, it was perfect, man.
Okay, good luck, you guys.
Yeah,
Have
take
a
care.
wonderful rest of your nights.
You too.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. Let's
I
see
heal
this
botted
SR.
a lot that game.
What's that?
I heal botted a lot.
Yeah, you did. But that's
Me
okay.
too.
You were probably concentrating a lot, you know?
Yeah. Alright.
could
Good luck.
Yeah, peace, man.
Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and as always, don't lose to fear. Peace.